Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the great Vektor Cast, where we talk all things CDL, Call of Duty, Warzone, gaming, airlines, and that's about it. I'm your host, Monks, coming at you via the internet magic. My buddy over there, the intercontinental scholar, Mr. Illing, CEO. How are you, bud?
Doing very well, Monks. Doing very well. How are you?
Not CEO, sorry, partner.
Partner, yeah, don't back off just a little bit,
Yeah,
bud.
let me ease off the gas.
I don't want the bosses on my back. You
That's
know what
right.
I mean? I'm not correcting
you. How are you? How has your week been?
Week's been good, busy, very busy with work.
Same.
And trying to organize a certain tournament that's coming up this Friday.
Tournament.
Which,
what do you speak of?
Speak of the Vektor Trials, Monk's Blood.
2.0.
2.0. I mean, version 2. The Vektor Trials Reborn, whatever you want to call it.
Ooh,
this
like
Friday.
This Friday.
This Friday. Yep, this Friday, the 27th, I believe.
27th, that is exactly correct. I'm going to go ahead and pump this bad boy out, put this on YouTube tonight. I don't know if you noticed, yeah. But I put last week's episode on YouTube the night of.
I did notice. I was very proud of you.
Could not believe I did that.
No, I was surprised as well. I saw the notification going, and I was just like, what is Monks doing?
Holy moly, he must be bored.
This man's on a YouTube grind.
This guy must be bored. That was the fastest upload in our birth of this show.
Definitely. That was definitely the quickest one. I don't think we've had one like that.
I could not believe it.
Obviously, let's talk a little about the Vektor Trials.
Let's get into
it. That.
Let's get into it.
So this Friday, $2,000 Vektor Trials
2K
tournament. 2K is the prize pool for this week.
That's a lot of cheddar. That's a lot of clams.
It's a lot of cheddar.
Dude, you can get a lot of chicken nuggets with those from McDonald's.
Oh yeah, you can. Plenty of nugs. Plenty of nugs.
Oh my! What's your dipping sauce?
Ooh, I'm a barbecue sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna come at me with some weird across the pond mayonnaise or something. I don't know what you guys are up to.
Oh no, none of that.
With the chips though?
Barbecue sauce. Chips I tend to have ketchup or mayo. Actually, mayonnaise is good on chips.
Yeah, it is. I'm right there with you.
It's really good on chips.
It's delicious.
Yeah. Let's not get sidetracked from the actual topic of conversation.
Yeah, that's right.
Is the Vektor Trials.
2.0.
2.0. We're really looking forward to this weekend. It's going to be a great one. Quads timed kill race tournament, going from 8 p.m. to 10:30.
2.5 hours.
We've got two divisions set up. So the first division is for Team KD of 6 and above, and then everyone below a 6 KD in terms of the Team KD will be in Div 2. So that's total combined KD, not average as well. So just bear that one in mind. It's going to be a good one. Last tournament that we held last month was won by the Source Z boys, Nick Cool, Picnic, Oakley Boy as well. So I mean, I'm hoping, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be back for round 2.
Are they confirmed? Yeah, or you're just thinking?
Not confirmed, but I'm hopeful and confident that they will come back to defend their title.
I mean, they should.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Pot as well. Bigger pot. Why not?
Bigger pot. Why not? What else are you gonna do Friday night? You know.
Exactly.
Get yourself a couple suds.
That's the thing. That's what we're gonna try and say to everyone. What else would you be doing on a Friday night rather than playing in a Call of Duty Warzone tournament?
Yeah.
You may as well do it. It's $20 buy-in.
Makes it fun for the night. You know what I mean?
It gives you something to do. It gives you a little bit of that competitive edge. And
if I wasn't working,
if you're not that pro player, you can come join me and the boys in Div 2.
Div 2, I'm down.
And have a laugh, have a couple of brewskis, and just try to win a tournament. You know what?
Try to break a couple PRs. You know, try to break a personal record.
It can happen. It can happen.
At the
least. If you don't, then you won't break the PR. Let's be honest.
But I mean, ground loot's kind of weak right now, dude. It's just DMRs and stoners. What's going on? DMRs and stoners, dude.
I couldn't tell you what quite is going on with their ground loot right now, but it's
bonkos.
It's not in the best situation for sure.
Yeah.
But hey, get that load out early. Get fragging.
Get frag. Hey, that's what it is. Get your 10K. Get your guns because the guns on the ground, they ain't it.
No.
So 2.5 hours.
Yep.
Most kills wins, right?
Best 3 games, yes.
Okay.
You do get placement points as well. So we do have placement points for the top 10 teams. So if you finish in the top 10 of a game,
yeah,
you're getting placement points. Obviously, the higher you get, the higher you finish, the more points you're gonna get.
What do you get for first? 10 points?
No,
7?
15.
15
points.
That's a lot of kills right there.
Yeah, so it's 15 points for first.
Okay.
And then 9 points for second, and then it goes down all the way. 1 10th place.
So my suggestion to you, because you're participating, let me give you some wise words. Maybe you split for a little bit, have some fraggers go out, and some other team play for placements. You know, maybe might be because 15 kills is a lot of kills.
I think it depends on the team that we have out on Friday.
Yeah.
I know that we've got 3 confirmed. We're waiting on our 4th just to decide, and then if he can't make it, I'm hoping I've got a 4th lined up.
Maybe I bring the rig to work.
Sorry?
Maybe I bring the rig to work 8:30. Restaurant's kind of slowing down.
Right.
You know?
Get the PC out in the middle of the lobby.
Yeah.
Start playing Warzone. I mean, you're running the show over the weekend, aren't you? So
yeah,
I mean,
I am.
Who's gonna fire you? Who's gonna fire you?
Nobody. You're gonna say what happened to Monks? Oh, he was playing COD Friday night. It was weird in the restaurant. It was a weird vibe.
Hey, you never know. The locals might dig it.
I think there should be something because I was it was like Thursday night. I was working. I was like, man, we should be watching CDL right now. What are we doing? We should be watching the CDL tournament right now.
Yeah.
And like, you talking about commercial driver's license? I'm like, nah, no, not that CDL. Call of Duty League. Who are you?
Call of Duty League.
Yeah.
Which I think we have to talk about it, don't we, Monks? We have to
hold
talk about the CDL.
Hold on. Let's back it up just a hair. We got plenty of time. So 2.5 hours. 15 points for first. $2,000 on the line.
$2,000 on the line.
And you're only putting up a hundo. Right? Team's $100, $20
as
first.
A team, 80.
80. Okay, yeah, that's math. $80. And I know it's split up for division. Do we have the numbers? Like what money's going to Division 1? Because I know they get a little bit more, right? Because it's a little harder.
Yeah, let me just grab that real quick. We got it written down.
I'll fill in a little time here. No big deal.
Yeah,
that's my forte.
Entertain them, Monks. Will I get the numbers? Just double check them. I don't want to get them wrong for all the folks at home.
Definitely don't.
I mean?
So $80. That's nothing. I mean, $20 for 2.5 hours. You got to think if you go to the movies aren't even that long, and you and a date, you're spending way more than $20.
Right, because you got to think. I mean, it's not.
You got to get popcorn.
Tickets, it's popcorn. It's the drinks
for sure.
Everything like that. Okay, so I have the divisional prize breakdown for this Friday. Division 1, so those with a 6.0 Team KD and above.
Yeah.
First place is $750.
Okay.
Second place is $300, and
nice.
third place is $150.
Okay.
And then in Division 2, it's $500 for first,
Whoa.
$200 for second, and $100 for third.
Okay. Which is very doable. I mean,
it's very doable.
You were wasn't your squad 4th?
We finished 6th, but we were 2 points off third.
Woo!
So
2 kills.
Yeah, it was one of those, 2 kills off 4th.
Yeah.
Or 1 kill off 5th, and then 4 or 5 kills off 3rd place. So we were very close. It was one of those where, I mean, we played really well as well that night, and I mean, there was. It's a tournament. It's a cash tournament. There are going to be good teams in that. You're never going to get an easy night where you just walk away with easy money. But where would be the fun in walking away with easy money? Right?
No fun in that. No fun.
And even the Saw Z boys in Div 1, they got pushed. They got pushed all the way.
Yeah.
I think they were the second place team was 6 points behind them.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some fraggers that turn up to the tournament.
Oh yeah, midnight game, and they got a lot of good following. You know, people love to play in the tournaments.
For sure.
They're good. They're good guys over there. They do a good job. Real good job.
I know the U.S. Army esports team have already signed up as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, which is they love playing in the midnight game tournaments.
Love
And they
that.
played. I think they played in the last Vektor Trials as well.
Did they?
And came fourth. So I
Okay.
think they're out for
They're looking to
try and
improve.
get the cash this time around. So.
Yeah. So are you. That's what it's all about, man.
Of
Get a little
course,
bit
of course.
give a little
Improvement.
cash. Yeah.
Improvements is the best way to do it. So
Heck yeah.
we'll see how it works. Think hopefully we should see a couple of big names in the tournament as well.
A little bit more exposure.
I know that there's a lot of tournaments for the pros over this week.
Now, are there any restrictions on what are the restrictions? What are the rules? Let's go over the rules real quick for the tournament. Is it PC you have to stream, or what's the rules over there at Midnight Gaming's for all this?
Okay, so for the rules for the Vektor Trials, in terms of streaming,
I like that one. You said that earlier.
What
was it? Reincarnated? Vektor Trials? Rebirth?
Reborn, I think I said.
Reborn. That was the one. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one a lot.
So the player that is hosting the lobby is required to stream. And VODs must be enabled for a review. Player hosting must also show their geographical location prior to starting the tournament. And on request by admins throughout the tournament. All PC players must stream and scroll through processes in Task Manager before opening Call of Duty. When launching Call of Duty, ensure that the Task Manager is open. After the game has launched, scroll through Task Manager again to show processes.
And if they crash, I think they have to do it again, right? If they crash.
Yes, if your stream crashes, please repeat the steps above. We also do obviously have our live broadcast, which is all done every tournament the Midnight Games run. They have a live broadcast that they do.
It's awesome.
That will be continued obviously throughout the Vektor Trials, where we will showcase different players throughout the tournament. So you'll go on. All the scoring is live, so it's live up-to-date scoring. You don't have to wait 3 days to kind of see where everyone's at in the table.
You'll know who wins that night.
Yes and no. Obviously, Midnight Gaming after the tournament's over, which is why they have why we want the VODs to be on for review, is just they check it, make sure everything's right before they go. You're the winner.
Well, they'll have a good idea.
The majority of the time, you pretty much know where you finished at the end of the night. There's very in all the tournaments I played in with Midnight Game, I don't think there's been any disqualifications at all. So, we don't condone cheating at all, obviously.
Definitely.
And we don't want it in the tournament. So, but basically, that's pretty much it. I mean,
that's why I'm not in it.
You don't,
because I got that aimbot, bro.
Yeah. Okay, Monk.
Right here.
I think you'd have a bit more of a better KD than
going up, dude. It's frying. It's frying.
What's your KD looking like right now, Monks?
1.28.
So that's exactly the same as it's been for months.
Yeah, but I feel like it's going up. I've been doing pretty well out there in Verdansk. Doing pretty well. Do you like the new Gulag?
No,
I'm mixed. Sometimes I'm like, I'm on
really
fire.
I don't like it, I'll be honest.
Sometimes I'm like, I can't lose in this Gulag.
I don't know what it is. I have felt like I have not enjoyed a Gulag since the original one of Modern Warfare. I'll be completely honest.
I was playing the other day, and like, I don't know, people are spamming rocks, or is that cheaters? Because I feel like they can just throw rocks so fast right now. It's crazy.
I think you're just being hit by multiple different people.
It wasn't even.
You're moving too slow.
It was like up there. Well, they weren't even hitting me. It just messes with the audio. Was like crazy.
Yeah, I think the audio in the Gulag's been pretty awful for the last couple of times.
Like if it's you should only be able to hear the person you're facing. Why am I hearing people running around? Like
I think the last one was the worst for it.
Because
you could
really
be
bad.
right over the top of.
Yeah. You're hearing the steps.
You're like, you could literally hear footsteps on your left. Thinking they're coming to your left, but he's actually crouching or walking around the corner on your right.
He's somehow he's
like a
got a
little
dead
rat.
silence. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, he's got a dead silence in the gulag because all you can hear is other people running.
Insane.
So I think I'm hoping. Obviously, we're going. We'll speak a little bit about Vanguard as well today,
Oh yeah.
and we'll talk about it a bit later. But yeah, for sure, I'm hoping that they kind of fix the audio issue in the gulag because it needs addressing. Sure.
All right. So what's the goal here? How many people do you want in this tournament Friday? How many teams? What's the goal?
I mean, as many as we can get. We want to see as many teams turn out.
Do we have numbers on how many were in the last one? We need at least a 10% increase.
I think last tournament we had. Well, I want to say it was around 44 teams.
Okay.
I want to say we had around that number. I might be incorrect on that. I don't have the stats for it, but I think it was around that many. And obviously we want to beat that this time round.
Got to.
And we've upped the money. We've upped the tournament money. So we want as many teams to come up as possible. Obviously, it's we were hoping that maybe we'd get a lot more of the pros turning out this time. It kind of works. It hasn't really worked out too well in terms of conflicts with other tournaments.
Yeah.
There's actually a huge amount of tournaments going on this week.
Are there?
But we're hoping that the players that aren't involved in that tournament will come play in ours.
I think it's gonna be a great turnout. I think we're gonna get more teams than last time for sure.
I mean, ideally, I would love to see 60 teams.
60 teams. That's the goal. That's the number. At least 60 teams.
That's what I'd love to see.
60 teams.
I'd love
is
to
the
see
number.
that.
I like that.
We put it out. If we can hit that, amazing.
Put it out in the universe, and now it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? That's how things happen. We're gonna get 60 teams, and you're gonna get at least third. If you come back next week,
if we get third out of 60 teams, I'll be very happy.
If you don't get third, I don't know if we're doing the podcast next week. We're gonna have to we have to get a new co-host.
I mean, good luck finding one.
I'm gonna do solo 1 hour among solo cast.
Solo cast. Oh,
solo cast. All right,
I don't think you'd get that many viewers for that, but that's pretty much. Isn't that pretty much your stream anyway?
That's true. That is.
I mean, you just spectate people most of the time.
That's it, dude. Solo cast, baby, in Verdansk. What? So that's about it. Tournament news, right? You got anything else?
Yeah, I think we've covered the Vektor trials. But I think we've got to move on to this last weekend.
Amazing weekend.
So, for those who don't know and were living under a rock, the Call of Duty League Championship Finals were this weekend.
It was amazing.
This was honestly probably the best weekend of Call of Duty I've ever watched.
100%. 100%. It was nuts.
It was incredible from start to finish, from the first game all the way through. From the first game, my bracket was absolutely ruined. And continued to be ruined throughout the whole thing.
I didn't even see what kind of points I get. What kind of points did you get in your bracket?
I
7.
Honestly didn't even check. Probably like 7 points.
7 points, probably.
I did
make
see
sure I got more than you.
I did see someone only got 1 score incorrect this week.
No way.
They got every single game correct in terms of how it finished, who beat who, but 1 score was incorrect. So instead of winning $100,000, they won $10,000 because of a game that they predicted was going to be 3-1, ended up being 3-2. So I mean,
God.
But fair play to him for whoever it is for getting those predictions pretty much spot on. Now, I mean that's nuts. Honestly,
I mean, a cool 10K for doing a prediction is pretty nice too, though.
Right. I mean, and that was the great thing about the predictions this weekend is a big money prize if you were to win and get the best bracket. Like I said, my bracket was dead within first hour of the weekend.
I mean, Optic lost, or no, yeah, Optic lost right off the bat. That was like, ooh. And then Minnesota lost too. That was I didn't
That
have
was the
that.
one that killed me. That was the bracket. That was the one that killed me
Yeah,
in my
first one.
bracket. Was Minnesota losing straight away? Uh, which I don't think anyone saw coming after what they did
Last time.
in in stage 5. No one could have predicted that, honestly. It
So,
was and to go out losing 3-0 as well, to get swept by
yeah,
Empire.
swept by
Um,
him.
in the first game, it was
Shocking.
unreal. Um, and definitely not expected. And then subliners, they were. I mean, they showed up from what I thought. I didn't. I thought they were honestly going to lose to Optic, and then I think I had them to beat Mutineers in the elimination round, but then lose. So I mean,
Yeah.
I, fair play to New York for beating Optic straight off the bat. Thought they played really well this weekend,
Yeah,
but
they definitely
unlucky.
did. They're gonna have a good next
Unlucky
season.
that they faced probably two of the best teams in FaZe and Rockya to get knocked out of the tournament. Um, Thieves were good, but I just got unlucky that they faced Rockya.
Yeah.
I think if they'd faced Empire, they might have been able to win. I think Rockya were.
Yeah, they were playing angry after that. After
Yeah,
that, they were like, "Oh, we
they
need
played
to."
angry after losing
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Empire.
they picked
So,
it up.
um, yeah, they played well. Obviously, I mean, they even played well when they got knocked out in elimination round 3 as well.
Yeah, yeah, it's because I
Um,
mean they fought two more series, in the
yeah,
elimination round.
yeah, and played really well. Um,
But man, FaZe was
Ultra were
looking
great.
good, dude.
Ultra played very well throughout the weekend. I will say
Yeah.
that.
What's that guy's
Ultra were
name?
brilliant.
One of those kids. I was watching the Search and Destroy. He killed the whole team. It was nuts.
Cammy,
Yeah,
yeah,
Cammy.
Cammy
Four
is.
piece.
I
I was
mean,
like, what
so
is
I
going
love
on?
Ultra because pretty much their entire team is European players.
Yeah. Was he
They're pretty much
Scottish?
all Cammy's Scottish, yeah,
Yeah, Scott. Yeah.
and
It was.
they're a great team. They'll be back next year. They'll fight.
Mm-hmm.
They gave FaZe a real big fight in the championship game.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Empire looked pretty good this weekend. Apart from that game against FaZe, where they just got absolutely blown away. But FaZe blew everyone away apart from Ultra.
Yeah, they did. I mean, they didn't lose a game until,
Until the championship
the
game.
next. Yeah,
And a lot of people will say, well, they only really had 2 games to play before the championship game. Well,
they didn't take a single one.
same could have been said for Ultra if they'd done the same thing.
Yeah.
But they then had to go the long way around after losing to Dallas Empire on day 2. But I mean, it was an unreal weekend. I think if I had to give finals or a champs MVP, for me it's Cammy. I thought he had an incredible
Really?
weekend. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people will say either Simp or Abizi or even
Arcides.
even one of the Asties as
Captain,
well.
man. That's what I think it goes to Arcides, man.
I mean,
Maybe.
Asties had a great weekend and he turned up as well when he
He,
needed to.
yeah, and champs.
Um,
He turned up for
But
sure.
I feel like just the quality of Call of Duty that Cammy played all weekend, not just in the finals, but
Yeah.
all weekend, it was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
And hats off to him. It must be so
Crazy.
tough for Ultra and Cammy and a couple of the other guys who've been close before, um, and narrowly missed out again. But they'll be back strong next year.
You think they're
I
gonna have
think
any roster change, or you think they're
I
gonna?
don't think they will. I think they'll stick with it.
I think they
Ultra.
should.
I think Ultra started off slow last year. Well, this year they started off really slow. Made that roster change, and then it's been working all year. So I think they definitely start with that roster for next season.
Yeah.
And then if Vanguard isn't their game for one or two of those players, they might look to change it. But I don't see that happening because they're all incredibly talented Call of
Yeah,
Duty
I
players.
mean, it's still Call of Duty. I don't know. At the end of the day.
Yeah, and from what we know or from what we've heard and rumors have been heard, The Vanguard engine is going to be the same as the Modern Warfare engine.
Okay.
So
I like that. So,
so I mean, a lot of these players are going to be kind of familiar to the game tactics and slide canceling and everything like that, which will come back in Vanguard. We will see slide canceling and mounting. That will be back in the game.
I play when I play Black Ops and I try to mount, it makes me so mad.
I know, right? And you can't
Like,
mount, and slide canceling as well. You can't do it.
They kind of have
you don't really slide cancel anyway, Mike. You just crouch around the map. We've discussed this many a time.
Hey, we haven't played Warzone in a while. It's a little different.
Is it? Okay. Well, maybe. Maybe we'll have to dive in and see if it actually is different. Or...
It's a little different on mouse and keyboard. I've been messing with different buttons and things like that. I don't want to go into too many details, but we're doing it. I was just looking at my bracket here, and the only ones I got points on are the phase games.
I think I'm the same way.
Yeah, those are the only ones I got points on.
I'm exactly the same.
Yeah,
I think I got one where I got some points in the lower bracket as well.
I mean, none of my matchups were even right.
No. Neither were mine. They were all wrong.
All my matchups were wrong. Oh my! I mean, that just goes to show you what can happen in this game.
Right, and it also goes to show how close the teams are because I mean, I remember going through that bracket and honestly being stuck between two teams, and stuck which way to take it. And I mean, all those top 8 teams deserve to be there.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And I mean, like we said, it was a great weekend of Call of Duty.
$1.2 million. That's what they won. FaZe.
And we got to give GGs to Atlanta FaZe. I mean, they have been the best team in the Call of Duty League.
Got to get that jersey now.
For the last 2 years, they've been the best team in the league.
Maybe I get a custom one. They do custom ones, right? Get monks on the back, bro.
Oh dear. You're going full on fanboy. All right.
Yeah, dude. My local boys right down I-95. Let's go.
But they obviously came up short last year against Dallas Empire. They struggled last year when it came to the majors. But this year they've just been a different animal.
Crazy.
And I mean, they only think they lost 2 of the majors, won 3, and then won champs as well. So they've definitely had a good year of Call of Duty, and their bank account definitely isn't low. That's for sure.
I wonder how much they get individually.
Well, if it's 1.2, I think split 4 ways, isn't it?
Nah, 5 ways probably. FaZe has to take a chunk. They put them up. You know what I mean?
Maybe I don't know so much about FaZe itself. Maybe the coach though might take a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, some of it has to go back.
I mean, it's probably still a hefty amount. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I mean, a couple $100,000.
They're still probably getting at least 200,000-300,000 each. Probably 200,000 each. They'll probably get.
Do they win anything in like the majors? There's prize pools in those too. Yeah. So they put in a little bit of work this year.
Oh,
the taxman's coming for them.
They're breaded this year. And it's definitely not a tax write-off, that's for sure.
they need to do something. They need to reinvest a little bit of their money into the business. I don't know. They got to do something. Woo!
Yeah, well,
wild week. It was amazing, dude. It was so fun to watch. I mean,
it was great to watch. And I always say there are a lot of people who obviously are not fans of the competitive Call of Duty scene, and I don't understand it when you look at something like that. When you look at a weekend like we've just had,
good, dude.
I don't understand how you can not be a fan of that.
I mean, if you just watch it, you become a fan,
right?
You know what I mean? Just watching like one vibe.
And you don't even have to support a team throughout it.
You don't.
Like,
it's just good.
I'm an LA Thieves fan.
Yeah.
I like the Thieves, but I also like Toronto Ultra. but I'll watch pretty much every game.
Yeah.
It's not just because I'm doing a podcast and I need to know about it.
Yeah.
It's because I genuinely enjoy watching Cold War.
It's so entertaining.
And just watching the CDL in general. I watched the CDL last year with Modern Warfare, watched it this year with Cold War, and I know that I'll be watching it next year for Vanguard.
100%.
And I mean, it's a great spectator sport to watch, especially when we
Fantastic.
have the crowds like we did for Champs and Major 5.
I was made the experience a million times better having a crowd there.
Oh, yeah.
Having the teams right next to each other. You see them standing up and talking to them.
Yeah, talking shit to each other and everything like that. It's amazing
it was
to watch.
crazy.
It's great, and
getting in there.
That kind of atmosphere must be so
electric.
incredible to be in.
Yeah.
Maybe well, maybe if there's a major up a little bit closer to us rather than down in Texas or LA.
Come on, what's going on?
Well, the rumor is, well, it's not a rumor, but I saw the London Royal Ravens tweeted out saying, "How about we have Champs in Europe next year?" And honestly, I know it wouldn't be good for us to be able to go and watch it because we wouldn't probably be able to go and watch it.
we wouldn't be able to come back.
However, I will tell you now,
it'd be nuts.
If you've ever seen a Call of Duty event held in the UK before, the crowd are nuts.
Yeah, I mean, you guys go crazy for soccer. I mean,
right?
Yeah,
but I mean, it's kind of on that level for Call of Duty as well.
I mean, I would watch. Heroes of the Storm would have stuff over in Europe, and the game is way different, and the fans there. I mean, they love it.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
I mean, it's an experience I definitely want to go to one day. I definitely want to be there with the crowd watching it live.
And the announcers, I think everything's just a lot better when there's people, they're not doing stuff through green screens, and thankfully, I mean, hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't have to go back to that next season.
Yeah, I hope so. Obviously, we'll just have to take that by.
Just have to figure it out by then. For sure.
To figure it out. I mean, thankfully, we got a little bit of time before the Call of Duty League starts up again.
Yeah.
Usually, however, it is a longer season. So the Call of Duty League did start late this year, and it was a lot shorter than usual. Because usually they do have 7 or 8 majors before Champs.
Okay. I just gotta we gotta get all this stuff ready for next season, dude.
Yeah, hopefully, when Vanguard releases, we'll get a bit of a longer season, and it will be we'll get to see some real good Call of Duty all around the country rather than just in Texas and in California.
Yeah. What that kind of wraps that up. What do you got Vanguard wise? Did you pre-order it?
I have pre-ordered it actually. I've already bought the game. Yeah, I've already bought the game. I can't wait for it. The trailer looks sick. I love it.
The trailer did look sick.
I love that style of game. I'm a big World War II fan in terms of games. So I'm so looking forward to this. There are a couple of guns which I cannot wait to get my hands on. It's especially some of the SMGs, the Tommy gun, the STEM.
Grease gun.
The grease gun, all those I'm so looking forward to it. But we'll talk a bit about what's coming up for Vanguard. Obviously, we've got the alpha on PlayStation that's actually coming out this weekend. So if you're a PlayStation user,
right?
PlayStation only.
How'd they manage that? How'd they swing that?
I don't know. Well, PlayStation's had Call of Duty for a while now.
Strange.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know how they're still managing to keep a game that size on their console. And obviously, it's not completely solely for their console.
Yeah. But they have the
how
alpha.
they get the exclusives. And they also they have the alpha, which, like I said, this weekend. They also the first weekend of the beta, the open beta.
Yeah.
After you get the pre-order, after you pre-order it, they actually get the first weekend of that as well.
Yeah.
So if you're a PlayStation user, you are going to be playing the game before anyone else.
100%.
In terms of the beta. We also have our worldwide reveal of multiplayer. That is on September the 7th.
Okay. So it's 2 weeks away.
So that's a couple of weeks away. And then that's followed up that weekend, I believe, the 10th to the 13th, or the next weekend, I should say, by the PlayStation Early Access beta. So that's the first weekend. The second weekend then
Xbox
is
and Battle.net, right?
From the 16th to 17th is the open beta for Xbox Battle.net Early Access and the PlayStation Open Beta. And then from the 18th to the 20th, that is the open beta for all platforms.
What'd you think of that Champions Hill? Because I know you watched it.
I think that game mode looks really, really good.
Well, during the CDL, they watched it. You know,
I think that looks really sick. Honestly,
pretty good reveal.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Kind of seems like a miniature battle royale.
Yeah.
Slash gun. Is it
gun game? Yeah,
gun game.
like that. Yeah, because you do drop gear
right,
when you kill somebody.
And also, kind of like a mini 2v2s / 3v3s. So
yeah,
looks fun. Honestly, it looks really fun to play.
You know what it needs?
It needs a ranked mode. 100%.
A ranked mode, yep. That's exactly where I was going to go with that.
It needs to have a ranked mode, because if it doesn't have a ranked mode,
why are you going to grind it?
People won't find it interesting, and probably won't play it as much.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, add a ranked mode. I know. I mean, it's so hard for the stat tracking, but there's going to be an anti-cheat. You know, they say. So that'll make, because
we hope.
When you check the Warzone stats,
I'm still being very positive about it. I'm still believing them completely when they say they've got this anti-cheat coming in.
Yeah,
believe it's going to work well. I believe it's going to save Warzone for sure. And once that they get that first hurdle done with, getting the anti-cheat sorted, then they can start working on the other things.
Yeah.
I feel like their time has been very preoccupied with getting this anti-cheat right. I think that's what they've been doing. They've been working on it for so long because they don't want to get it wrong, and for there still to be the issue of hackers in. So I think they're going to get it right, and then they can start to work on the little things that fans keep bugging them about.
Dude, that's going to be.
However, the amount of people I see saying bring an FOV slider to old generation consoles are deluded. I mean, the console can't handle it.
No, definitely can't. I did see PS5 is going to have 120 frame per second access.
I think it already does.
Oh, okay. I know.
It already both that and the Xbox X.
Yeah,
both have 120 frame.
Which is I mean, that's huge.
Which is huge. But again, they don't have that FOV slider. I will say I think that those consoles probably can run that FOV slider.
Yeah.
If there's a way they can get it onto the newer consoles, then they should.
They'll do it with the new map, because obviously it sounds like Verdansk they're just gonna nuke that, and then
Verdansk is going to be complete. I'm definitely interested to see
the cutscene,
how it's going to happen.
yeah, me too.
I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm hoping, or I might actually call off work that day if there is an event. Might just go, you know what, I'm not feeling it today.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Not feeling it. I'll work
and then jump on the stream for 12 hours.
Yeah. The event was pretty good. I mean, I streamed it.
I didn't think it was that great, honestly. I thought, obviously, the trailer's amazing. The trailer's great.
I wish the
event itself was very disappointing.
Yeah, it was. I don't think anybody played it more than once. I mean, maybe a couple.
Whereas that was the difference with the last Battle of Verdansk.
Yeah.
Which is obviously when we got the Cold War map. And we had the Cold War reveal.
Yeah.
Is that that was actually a lot of fun to play.
Yeah.
And then I mean they really just kind of messed up, and I think they kind of did a half-assed job with this
shoot the train
with the live event.
Yeah, I think they kind of dropped the ball on that a little bit. I kind of wish the overhead, like after you kill the train, like the planes flying overhead, that was pretty sweet while you were running into the area. That was cool. I wish that was kind of a little bit longer.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, what's going on here? I do like when the whole lobby's trying to do one thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was fun, but it's like,
I mean,
we're still shooting rockets at this train.
Right, and
how far does your?
It was unbelievably loud as well.
Yeah, the whole thing was loud.
All you could hear was just rockets.
Yeah.
Flying at a train.
My train made it to like almost storage. That's when we
Okay.
kind of got rid of it.
Yeah, I think when I did it was around the same.
Yeah, I think that's probably how they gauge it. It was pretty cool. I mean, I threw a lot of C4 at it too, but it was like, what are we doing here?
Right.
What?
Yeah, it just wasn't great, and hopefully with future live events, we'll see something a little bit better.
Yeah, a little marshmallow in there, maybe. I don't know.
I
Fortnite
mean,
does
I'm not
their.
trying to go all Fortnite
They do their live
on the
events
game.
are
However,
bonkers.
their
They do,
live events are incredible. I will
yeah,
say that.
they do them like in the game. Like it's not a separate
Oh
game
yeah.
mode. It'll be like you
Oh,
have
I
to be
know.
in the map and it's happening. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I know, and I just don't. I don't know. Is that
Maybe they get there
something
with
that Call of
Vanguard.
Duty want to do? Because I feel like they don't want to make it like Fortnite. However,
Maybe they
they
can't
can
do
make
it.
their own variants of doing something like
Yeah.
that. They
Maybe
don't
they
have
can't
to
do it.
have like an artist performing or something like that. Just have
Yeah.
some kind of
Have it happen in the lobby or something. It'd be crazy.
yeah. It's just
Maybe.
definitely interested to see the integration though of Vanguard into
Yeah.
Warzone.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. I think the game needs to be freshened up with a new map. I think everyone
100%.
knows that.
100%.
I think everyone wants that as well. So,
Yeah, it's been
yeah,
2 whole games with the same map.
yeah. I mean, obviously we had this. Technically, we didn't have a new. Well, we had a refreshed map.
Come on, man.
Rebranded, I
90% of the
suppose.
map stayed the same.
But it's exactly it was exactly the
What
same. So I
changed?
don't think
Salt
anyone
mines
counted it.
and array?
Right,
Did
and
they add any
I
other
mean,
things? Is that right?
yeah, I
Salt
think
mines
that's pretty much it.
changed. It used to be quarry.
And I mean, in up at Summit as well,
Oh
got
yeah,
rid of
upper
the
summit. So they just threw a
dam,
little.
which I'm not unhappy about. The thing I wasn't happy about is that still the ATC tower's in there.
Yeah,
I
ATC
cannot
tower
wait. I
stinks.
cannot wait for them to make
Oh,
this new map
a
and
new
then to
sniper
stick
tower.
and then stick an ATC tower right in the middle of the map just to piss everyone off.
Yeah.
Because I know they're gonna do it.
Yeah, there's
They're
gonna be
gonna do
some
it with no way to
sniper.
get up apart from one zip. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, I wonder if they're not gonna. I mean, they gotta still have vehicles, right? Still gotta have a helicopter.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're just not gonna have you're not gonna have a tank. I don't imagine.
No, can't have a tank.
But
Definitely
you're
can't.
gonna have like I guess you're gonna have those sort of armored cars,
Maybe.
like they did in World War II.
Yeah, I wonder
Have
if Warzone's
maybe
gonna
side by
go
sides.
themed. Like, is Warzone gonna go to World War II theme? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Okay.
That's the plan for that to happen. So, a lot of people are interested in which area they'll put the map in because there's a couple of different options they could do, which I think is great because it could mean that throughout the year we could get a couple of different maps as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
That'd be
obviously
cool.
we've got because what they're going to have is Vanguard's going to be on 4 fronts. So we've got
Pacific.
North Africa,
North
Pacific,
Africa.
Eastern Front, and the Western Front.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's 4 opportunities, 4 maps in Warzone.
Yeah.
Realistically. So, I really hope they don't just leave one map for the whole year, and then change little things. I hope that maybe we do 3 months on each map. Maybe I think that would be great.
That'd be cool for sure.
I think that
Or
would really freshen up.
like how Apex does, they rotate the maps. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like the one issue
Eventually.
with that though is file size and game size. Especially as I think we will get in Warzone destroyable objects within the game, so you'll be able to destroy buildings.
They said that?
Oh yeah, so that's going to be
Whoa.
happening in multiplayer as well. So where you can, if you're
Dang.
in a building and you've got like a wooden
Yeah.
wooden window, you can actually knock out the wooden window and you can shoot through it, spreading new sight lines and everything like that. Which is going to be, I'm saying this is going to be amazing for competitive Call of Duty as well
That's
next
nuts.
year. The maps are going to be very exciting to see.
Hmm.
I can't wait for it.
That's kind of bad news for Battlefield because that's what a lot of people love to do in Battlefield.
Exactly.
Is it just certain
Exactly.
things, or it's like only certain things? Like,
I'm not 100% sure.
yeah. I'm gonna
I don't know
assume
if,
it's
say, you have a massive explosive, you can blow a hole in the wall. I'm not sure.
yeah. It's probably more
Um,
like zombie stuff like that. The wooden stuff, maybe. I don't know. I would
maybe,
assume.
maybe. I mean, we don't know yet.
We don't know,
We've
but
got
I
to
would
wait out
assume.
and find.
Yeah,
Got to wait to see, and
couple months out.
we're a couple of months out from the game. November 5th is when. November 5th or October 5th? Remember.
November.
November 5th
Yeah.
is when the release of the game's going to be. Obviously, coming up to the beta next month.
I guess I should probably pre-order it, huh?
I mean, if you want access to the beta, you probably should.
I'm just trying to. I just started playing Cold War campaign last night because I watched a couple movies and I was like, "It's pretty good, pretty cool campaign."
The campaign of Cold War, I didn't think was that bad at all.
I
I enjoyed it. I did stream it when the first game
I remember watching
first came
it.
out.
I remember getting a little spoiler when I was like, "Oh yeah, this is the part I saw in Alien Spot."
Yeah.
I don't like this one part. I'm just doing the same mission 3 times over again. It's like that flashback and like. I'm like,
that was.
I had to stop.
I mean, that's a Black Ops thing, isn't it? It's all about
flashbacks. What are we doing?
Kind of like psychedelics and things like that.
Black Ops it was dumb. I was like, what?
Thing.
I don't want to play the same map over and over again. Like, it almost sounds lazy.
No, it does, but at the same time, it kind of. I understand why they did it for the storyline.
Kind of.
But at the same time, it was annoying.
So annoying. I stopped. I was like, all right, I'm not doing this a 4th time.
Yeah, you got another 6 times to go as well, but
yeah, probably not gonna finish the campaign.
Right. Give it a couple of months, and then you'll have a brand new campaign to play with.
That's right.
I'm very much looking forward to that.
Vanguard.
Actually, we got to see a couple of the characters that are going to be main people you're going to play in the storyline. And I'm guessing will be the first 4 operators you'll get in Warzone.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
So we had an Australian, a Russian, a Brit, and I believe an American as well. So you're gonna get those 4 characters to play with. I think I'm just really excited for it, honestly. Yeah. I think it's gonna be really, really good.
Australia had a decent part in World War II. We never learned anything about that.
Well, you never learn anything that's not America, really.
Yeah, we don't really learn anything. If it's not.
Yeah, Australia had a very big part to play in the war, as did
and the Pacific, in New Zealand,
as did a lot of other countries as well. I mean, it wasn't just France, Russia, and America versus
no,
Germany.
I knew that. Come on, man. I didn't know Australia had a good part in there.
Australia were there at the D-Day landings, but.
Whew, man, more you know.
Right.
More you know. Yeah, I'm excited for Vanguard. I've been spending a lot of money on video games, though. I have to. Hopefully, my bonus comes in here pretty soon. What's that? 60 clams? 60 clamaroonies? Or is it more than that?
Yeah, it's $59.99.
Okay. Might be able.
The thing is, I'm probably gonna have to buy the game twice this year because obviously I've pre-ordered it on my Xbox. The hope is that I'm gonna have PC coming.
Yeah.
Towards the end of this year, so
you might be able to. There might be some sort of transfer thing, or I don't know.
There's not. There's one for say you've got
upgraded your console. Yeah.
So yeah, you can do. There's one that's like $10 more that you can do for that. And then there's the Ultimate Edition, which gives you a load of more bonus things, which is like $99 or something like that.
Yeah,
which I'm not spending $100 on a video game. I say that, and I spent $60 on a video game,
and then $40 in COD points 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. Probably.
yeah, for sure. They got a good bit of cash from me, for sure. What else we got on the list? That's about does it, dude. We're almost an hour.
I think that's everything really that I've got to talk about. Obviously, we've got to give a massive shout out to our sponsors as always. So we've got Blade Apparel.
Get yourself some swag.
Get yourself some Vektor gear. Code Vektor 10 for them, and then we've got Jerky Pro. We
The
have
finest jerky.
Jerky Pro is very good jerky. I'd recommend it. Very much recommend it.
100%. I can get you. I mean, if you're ordering, if you're buying jerky from the gas station, what are you doing with your life? Order it online.
Right.
It's 2021. What are you doing?
Exactly.
Use our promo code.
I mean, yeah, it might take a couple more days to come than it would buying it at the gas station, but
yeah,
I mean,
treat yourself.
Yeah, the jerky that you get through Jerky Pro,
top notch.
Better. It's better than the jerky you're going to get in a gas station. So
100%.
Just go order some. Use the discount VKTR for that. We also have Fatal Grips, and Rogue Energy.
That's your neck of the woods, Fatal Grips, man.
When
was the last time you did anything with your controller, man? Your controller's probably wore out.
I got a new controller a couple of months ago.
Did you?
It's doing alright, actually.
Okay. Did you go Elite? You didn't go Elite, did you?
No, I just went for a plug-in one, so I didn't have to deal with batteries anymore.
Smart.
Yeah.
Well played.
And then, obviously, Rogue Energy is our last one as well.
Yeah.
For that gaming fuel without kind of,
They got a couple things. They got like a rehydrate. They got an energy guy.
Yeah, a couple of different things they have. Which
my caffeine addiction is bonkers. You don't mess. Do you mess with coffee?
Well. No.
You don't mess with caffeine that much, do you?
Not really. No, I'm pretty good with it actually.
You should probably get turned for Friday. Get you a NOS. Get you some Rogue Energy, dude.
I might have to maybe order myself some Rogue Energy and get on that.
Get that shipping. Get that next day shipping. Spend the extra clams, dude. It's an investment in your tournament W.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll get the beers in as well.
It's all out of whack. Well, do that for victory.
Oh yeah, of course.
One more thing. Guess what this guy did today? You're never gonna guess. I forgot my weekly update with you. Old Monk's out here went for a run before the stream. A run.
You went running.
Yeah.
You were right, Monk.
Dude, I don't know what's going on. My legs are gonna be sore tomorrow.
You're all right, buddy. I think you're in trouble over there.
Yeah, take it how you want, but we did a little bit of jogging around the neighborhood today, so I'll follow up.
Good on you. I can't relate.
Yeah, well, you played soccer, so you're probably.
I don't anymore.
Yeah, you're way better.
I'm working a desk job now, so.
All right, bud. Where can they find you?
For me, my socials are Vektor_Alien96 on Twitch, and then Alien96 on TikTok, YouTube, and the Twitter.
Go give him a follow. Give him a Google. You know what I mean?
Do it. Why not? What are you gonna lose?
What are you gonna lose? You can find me monks_blood on all social medias, MySpace, AIM, Instant Messenger. Check out my away message. You know what I mean? We'll see you guys next week. Have a great week.
Peace.